Goody Shellitronnn here. You can call me Shells, and I'm back at again with a brand new video. And I'm gonna keep it a Bowberry biscuit. You better listen up real close to what I gotta say in this video, because I am going to tell you exactly how this game between the 4-9 Carolina Panthers and the 10-3 Green Bay Packers is about to go this Saturday night on Saturday Night Football, I guess, at 8:15 on Fox. Before I go any deeper in this, though, most of y'all guys know this already, but I was on with Tom Rossi of Tom Rossi Comedy. We talked about Cam getting cut, Teddy Bridgewater replacing him, C-Mac's contract, and a lot of other things, including Luke, the future of the team, coaching staff, the GM, the draft, all that stuff. So what I'm going to do is pin a comment below. You can watch it there. I'm sure a lot of y'all know about Tom Rossi, the podcast, his channel, all that stuff. So if you want to see that, it's there for you. We went on the show talking a little football. Now, the first question you might have is, why is this game on a Saturday night? Why is this game even in prime time? What do the Panthers have to do to get themselves an extra prime time game in the NFL season, and it's not a Thursday game? The answer is very simple. The Panthers existed. You see, what happens is the NFL loves giving Aaron Rodgers these flex games against bad teams before the season even starts. Before the season started, this game was not even scheduled. There was not an actual date or time for this game. But when it became very, very clear that Aaron Rodgers and the Packers were a very strong playoff team, and that Aaron Rodgers is a front runner for the MVP this season, so only a two-man race between him and Pat Mahomes. Now, we saw Pat just throw 3 interceptions in one game. Got sacked a bunch, got a 30-yard loss. Now, it's Pat Mahomes. He's playing around. He won the game in convincing fashion right after all those things happened. But when you look at the counting stats, those 3 interceptions might actually hurt him. And if there's one thing we know about Aaron Rodgers, it's that he does not throw interceptions. You're never going to beat Aaron Rodgers in a let's throw the least amount of interceptions in a season competition, because Aaron Rodgers just does not throw interceptions. So that's one thing. He has a lot of motivation to play very well against our defense, which is not very good. We're bottom 10 in pass yards allowed. We're number 20 in pass touchdowns allowed. And while the team is 13th in the league in rush yards allowed, we're also 24th in rush attempts against, meaning teams just don't run the ball against us. So it's not like our run defense is actually amazing or whatever. And 13th isn't even amazing, honestly. But teams aren't running the ball against us because they know they can just pass against us. We have 19 sacks on the season. That is near the bottom of the league, like bottom 7, I think, if I remember correctly. We do not get to the quarterback, or we haven't for the totality of this year. I know what Brian Burns has been doing. Brian Burns has been going off. But it's really been Brian Burns. We've seen F.A. here and there. We've seen Jeremy Chin work his magic here and there. But for the most part, we are not a team that gets to the opponent's quarterbacks. We are not one of these teams that dials up a lot of consistent pressure. Aaron Rodgers is looking for a signature game where he can just stat pad, run up the score, run up his stats to get a very sizable lead on Pat Mahomes in yards, touchdowns, not have more interceptions, and make a bigger case for him dethroning Pat Mahomes, which is very hard to do. But if there's a defense that a quarterback who's trying to beat Pat Mahomes in the MVP race wants to face, the Carolina Panthers are on a very short list of those defenses that quarterback just starts rubbing his hands like Birdman, like, oh yeah, this the one. Oh yeah, this the one. Let me throw some numbers at you and then get real, because the numbers really don't matter when you get to why the Panthers have no shot in this game against the Packers. The Packers are number 1 in the league in points, number 2 in the league in total yards. They're number 1 in the league in pass touchdowns at 39. They're number 2 in the league in pass yards at 274 a game. They're also number 1 in the league in third down conversion percent at 49.7% of the time. That means half of their third downs they be getting. And the sad part about that stat is that the Carolina Panthers actually allow more third down conversions than that percentage. We allow, I think it's like 50.7% of all third down conversions, which means we should probably see the Packers get higher than their average of third down conversions. And if you're getting higher than 50%, It's going to be a long day for this defense. Look, there's no denying those numbers are real impressive, but like I just said, those numbers do not matter because this Carolina Panthers team has some sort of voodoo, witchcraft, black magic. We can play and hang in with the best and the worst teams in the league. We play up to competition and then we play down to competition. But one thing you can always depend on is that in late game situations, we will have the ball. We will have a very real shot at making things happen, making things shake, and then we will inevitably give up the game and not even attempt to make a winning NFL football play. I'm talking about 2-yard throws on 4th and 8. I'm talking about late game 3rd and longs. You break out the huddle at 12 seconds on the play clock. You're walking, looking around the stadium, saying hi to fans. The clock's ticking down. The play clock hits 40 seconds. Teddy Bridgewater's under center. He's about to say the word hike. He looks up, starts calling an audible, 4 different hot routes, and even Domino's to hit him up with one of those nasty pizzas they got over there. They are not very good pizzas, but Teddy Bridgewater, he has no taste. He says, I want one of them pizzas. Let me order one of them pizzas. And before you know it, we have to take another timeout or delay of game in late game situations, which puts our team in even worse position to get a first down. But that doesn't matter because remember I said it was 3rd and long anyway. So now it's 4th and 14. Okay, it's 4th and 14. Teddy is going to throw a 2-yard pass with the most precision, the most aim. That's the perfectly placed 2-yard pass you've ever seen in your whole life. You say, mwah, chef's kiss, delicioso, that's Bertoli's. You say, Teddy Bridgewater, you threw the best 2-yard pass. We needed 14 yards, but you know what, bro? We still owe you $20 million next year, so you have job security, okay? And that's what it is. This is a team that I predict will stay with the Packers. I know we're not going to have Greg Little. Greg Little's on IR. He's a bust, okay? We understand that. Dennis Daly is not going to be playing. He is out. We're going to have basically no O-line this game. Okay? No O-line this game. This Packers defense is a lot better than it has been in previous years. It's not one of the better Ds in the entire league, but when you're going against our offense in late game situations, you do not need an elite defense. Now, will we go up and down the field on them during the actual game? I have no doubt. No doubt in my mind, we will make some moves during the first, second, and early parts of the 4th quarter. But this man, Teddy Bridgewater, when the game gets tight late, 1-score games, turn the TV off. Spend time with your family. You know, it's the holidays right now. You do not want to waste your time even pretending to believe in what might happen with Teddy Bridgewater at the helm with 3 minutes to go in a football game and we're down 4 points. Just go ahead. Tell your family you want to hang out with them. You say, hey, look, man, it's time to we can break the board games out because I'm bored of this game.
Now listen. That's called motherfucking bars. You know nothing about that.
I know what Teddy Bridgewater's going to do. I've seen this movie too many times before. I'm going to go ahead and predict that this game ends up like so many other Panthers games this season. Now, Vegas says we're 8.5-point underdogs, and the line is set at 51 points. They think this is going to be a high-scoring affair. Let me tell you this right now. The line is about right. 51 points is about right. I'll give or take, you know. But I think this game stays tight. I think we lose this game by 5 points. I think we lose this game by 5 points. 26 good guys, 31 bad guys. I don't see them running up the score on us, but I do see us maybe missing an extra point. You know, I actually I'm pretty cool with Joey Sly. He hasn't had one of these boneheaded mistakes in a minute, but I think he's about due for it. In the cold, the ball's a little bit weird. It's a chip shot. As Joey Sly gets closer, kicking the ball, he gets worse. He's better from like 50 out than he is from 30 yards out. So I can see this game having some bad mistakes and we have a chance late in the game to win. And Aaron Rodgers and the Packers do what they were supposed to do against us in the cold on a Saturday night. I'm trying to watch college football, just relax. I gotta watch us get beat on Saturday and then turn around on Sunday and they force me to watch good teams play football. I gotta watch how a good quarterback plays NFL football. I gotta watch good teams actually close games on Sunday. That right there is the definition of cruel and unusual punishment, but I guess I gotta just watch it and say, maybe someday this will be my team. Maybe someday I'll have a quarterback. Please, pretty please, it's almost Christmas. Until then, we're going to keep losing, and we're going to be looking at these college games and finding out who we draft at the number 6 spot, number 7 spot, maybe number 8 spot. That's how I feel about it. What do y'all think? Do we win this game? Do we lose this game? Does Aaron Rodgers go off this game? Let me know your score predictions, your stat predictions. Let me know what you think will be the biggest contributing factor for this team. And one last thought I want to give y'all. This team right here, this Panthers team, has only had one game where the defense did not force a turnover. That was the very first game of the year against the Raiders. The defense has played very well this year. And I see us getting a turnover in this game as well. Won't be enough. Promise you that. Like I said, that's how I feel about it, man. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. And you already know what to do with that like button.
Cheers to you, appreciate the chance. Been told y'all I been the man. Been told y'all I had the gift. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Real ones gonna recommend. Count this as another win.